Hey y'all, welcome to Art of the Budget. My name's Nicole. My pronouns are she and her, and I live in the Pacific Northwest on what is the traditional territory of the Coast Salish nations. I am here with my week 4, August 2019 budget check-in. If you're new here, I'm an artist and educator currently learning about budgeting, saving, and planning for retirement, and just trying to share what I learn along the way for anyone who may be interested. I have quite a few transactions. I actually sort of started filming this and then messed up, and so I just already entered some of them. So they were basically just snacks at work. I know that I really should be adding my snacks into my meal prep. That would just be financially more responsible. But during the summer at my job, we're not open on Fridays and we work 10-hour days. And it's not a very fast-paced job. I work in a college and I'm just doing a lot of studio improvement projects. And so sometimes it's just nice to have something to do on my 15-minute break, take a little walk, pick up a little snack. So I do know that I should be meal prepping those if I'm gonna want to have a snack every day, but I haven't been, and this was the last week of 10-hour days. So anyway, I put those into the restaurant category. Okay, so just to get into my other transactions, I'm going to roll on down to this little area with daily living and gas. Oh, whoops. I did try to pull some of the transactions out, and it didn't really work, so I accidentally pulled that gas out. I did not get gas again, but I did pay $309 for parking, which is what was meant to be going into that category. Hopefully there's no more mishaps like that. So yeah, I am going to be working a new job at the place that my main job where I work, parking is free. But at the place that I'm going to work next quarter, as one of my side gigs, it's not free. So I've had to pay parking. Okay, so let's get into these transactions. Okay, there it is. Parking $309. Anyway, I have 85 cents left in that category, so that's pretty cool. I did eat out. I ate at a brewery in town, and that was $13.48. So that's going to go into restaurants. I'm over, all of these categories over here. Let's go down to debts. So as you can see, I've got some September transactions, and that's just because certain things, I budget monthly, so certain things come out for September because of the way the month ends, like my Chewy auto ship or my toilet paper auto ship, those things, they already came out, but they're from September budget. And because I budget monthly, I'm able to do that. I know that wouldn't work for everyone. Okay, so let's go down to debt. I sent a check to my parents for $300. Going to be ramping that up if you watched my goal tracker life, but just this month it's just regular old $300. I also paid my student loans, which was $200.68. If you don't already know, I do public service loan forgiveness. I know it's controversial. You can watch my video about it from a few months ago. Let's see, I'm going to scroll back up. I have a couple grocery things, and they weren't actually from this week. I'm shooting another video, which will be coming out next week. That is a month of grocery hauls and lunch meal preps. So not all the things I make with those grocery hauls, but my lunch meal preps for work. And I realized when I was editing that I'd forgotten to put a couple of transactions in. So these aren't actually from this week, but Ralph's $16.49 and Safeway $30.02. All right, now I'm going to roll up to rent. I paid $551.76. Funny story, I actually put my rent in the mailbox at school, the big blue box, without a check. Sorry. I put the rent in without a stamp. And so then I had to basically stake out the mailbox till the person came to empty it. And they were very kind and allowed me to put a stamp on. I don't know how that happened, but it did, and it was funny. Okay, so I'm going to put out the PSC, so my electricity came out $39.97. And last but not least, I'm going to go to, where are you? Flexible spending account. I went to the dentist and I had 3 cavities filled. I don't think they were that bad because like they weren't bothering me. But I went ahead and got them taken care of, and that was $150. And that comes out of my flexible spending account. I do talk about this whenever I sort of put something into it. But if you're not aware, a flexible spending account is a pretty awesome thing if you have access to it. Basically, you're able to take out funds pre-tax to pay for medical expenses, and you actually get a little credit card. So it's really easy. You don't even have to be like reimbursed, which would just be frankly too much paperwork for me. But you just use this little card. The cool thing about it is, one, this money is pulled out pre-tax. So this money is spent tax-free. So it lowers your taxable income. And of course, you're paying a little less technically for the copay because you didn't pay taxes. I'm not sure if that makes sense. I think that's how it works though. And then the other cool thing about it is that you, at least at my job, when you sign up for it, the entire amount you've elected is available to you day one. So it helps you get over that hump if you have a little bit of a larger deductible. I don't have like a high deductible plan because I personally use therapy at least once a month. So I don't really want to have a high deductible plan, but it does help me get over that hump at the beginning of the year. And yeah, it's just been really helpful. I would say the only drawback is that it is use it or lose it. So you want to make sure you don't like overestimate what you need. I definitely underestimated. So yeah, it's been really, really great using the flexible spending account. I also went to therapy this month, so I had a $30 copay. All right, so that comes out, and it looks like I'm doing good. I will definitely be using this up before the year ends. And I'm not 100, I will just double check in my actual flexible spending account that is the correct amount that's left so that I make sure I use it all. Okay, so those are my transactions for the last week of August. You will see me a few more times this week because I will be sharing my August budget reconciliation and my September budget plan. And yeah, so if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you. I do have a 100 subscriber giveaway coming up. So there's a video all about what I'll be giving away. Go ahead and check that out. It's also a tour of my artist studio. So yeah, I'd love to have you. Thank you so much for watching, and see you later.